Hello, my name's Kathryn. I'm sat at my desk at home, which is where I work from, and just about to start work. I've just gone back to work for the first time in months, and at one point I didn't think this would be possible at all. So I'm feeling really excited and happy about that, and I thought I just wanted to share a little bit of my my story and my experience of the lightning process with you. So I was diagnosed with long COVID, having been very poorly with COVID, probably over the worst time possible for any parent or carer. I caught COVID the last week in the summer term, so I had it all over the summer holidays. I was very poorly with it, but I also really struggled to recover from it as well. When the kids went back in September, the doctors kept telling me to rest. So I did that. I kept resting, and I found that I couldn't get better at all. In fact, I started to get a little bit worse. So I started to get a lot of pain in my arms, in my legs, in my knees especially. Made it really hard to do anything with my arms and legs, which is most things. I really struggled to sleep at night, so it would take me a good 2 or 3 hours to get to sleep, and then I'd wake up in the night, you know, one of the kids would wake me up, or I'd just wake up, and then it would take me a good 2 or 3 hours to get back to sleep again. So I wasn't getting very much sleep at night, and whereas usually I'd just, you know, have a nap during the day to catch up a little bit, I was struggling to sleep during the day, so I'd never be able to nap. So I was really tired. And then I also had these like really painful dizzy headaches that would come on if I tried to do something. So I couldn't do anything with my hands and legs, so I thought I'll try and get some life admin done, or, you know, I'll try and look at emails or something, and I tried to read something or process something, and my brain would almost shut down. It would go almost like I was a bit tipsy, but not in a good way. So it was all really debilitating. I was really panicking about what life was like. You know, it was becoming very hard. So I met someone who had the same symptoms and had recovered and gone back to work, and she told me about the lightning process, which was amazing. So I instantly started to think, oh, it's not so hopeless. There might be something that I can do. And I'm a doer, so I really wanted to do something about it. And so I looked up the lightning process. Well, actually, my husband looked up the lightning process for me and told me that I needed to do a couple of audios, which seems simple now, but at the time I wasn't listening to anything. You know, I wasn't listening to any podcasts anymore or watching any TV. I was just sitting or lying most days. So I was really quite intimidated about that, but I just took my time. I did like 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, and I took my time. It obviously took quite a while to listen to it, but that was fine. I was getting through it. And after listening to those audios, I felt so much more hopeful, because I realised that there was something that could be done about it. I heard my symptoms being spoken to me on these audios. I heard that there was something that could be done, and other people had recovered, and I thought, if other people can get better from this, I can as well. I found an amazing facilitator who was doing an online course just before Christmas, and I was really pleased to be able to get a place on that course. I was really nervous again about doing 3 days in a row. I thought, how am I going to do this? But the facilitator just said, don't worry about it, you know, come on, see how it goes. And it was brilliant. I would go so far as to say it was transformational for me. The transformation that happened was, initially, I was so much better. Even after the first day, I started to get better. So the first night, I slept beautifully for the first time in months. The next morning after the first day, I ran up and down the stairs. You know, previously I've been crawling up and down the stairs. It was just so lovely to be able to do something like that, and to have a little bit of hope about what I could do in the future. And having then completed the course and being given the tools to do the lightning process, I found myself getting better and better all the time as I used this process. I was really worried about how I could fit it into life with small children and busy family life. But again, it's simple, but it's really effective. I managed to do it, and every time I managed to do it, I felt better from it, until, you know, Christmas came, and We were swimming and doing adventure walks and having parties with family that were noisy and chaotic and lovely, and making food and making things and having a lovely time together. My husband said he felt like he got his wife back. My 3-year-old said, she said, I know you're better because your voice sounds different. And my husband said, it's because you actually, your voice has gone back up again. He said, everything went down, and he said your voice has probably gone up a tone or something. And my 3-year-old noticed that, and they've stopped saying to me, Mummy, are you well enough to do this? Are you well enough to do that? They now just say, shall we do this together? Is it time to do this? Which is really lovely. And I feel like I've not only recovered using the lightning process, but the lightning process has given me tools that I can use for life. So if ever I'm feeling a bit rubbish, if ever my body's not feeling great or I'm not feeling good, I do the lightning process and I instantly start to feel better from it. My body starts to feel better from it. I feel better in myself. It's been a tool for life for me. So I had a bit of a nasty virus and ended up needing antibiotics, and I was fine. Obviously, I must have been a bit poorly, but I used the lightning process, and lots of the symptoms that I probably usually have, I don't have anymore, and I didn't have. So I've used it for loads of different things, and I'm confident that I'll be able to do that in the future as well. It's helped me with my parenting, the way that I talk to my children when they were running late for school or when they couldn't sleep at night. It was giving me tools to be able to talk them through it and encourage them, which I'm really excited about because it's made a massive difference to how I can engage with them. So I'd really encourage anyone that was interested to do the lightning process. In fact, I do encourage people to do the lightning process, regularly say, I would really recommend you do it, because it is a great tool for life as well as for recovery from long COVID.